We've all felt that surge of excitement when we receive a new chair or sofa. It looks fantastic in the store and feels just right when we try it out. However, it often takes a few weeks for it to truly become a part of our home and our comfort zone. The same principle applies to Formula One seats, but with a lot more science involved. It's not just about comfort, it's about performance, safety, and connection. Here's everything you need to know about the F1 seat fitting process. In the world of Formula One, every driver, whether they're a seasoned champion like Lewis Hamilton or a fresh face like Oliver Bearman, undergoes a crucial ritual before the start of each new season, the seat fitting. And sometimes they have to do it more than once. For drivers, the seat fitting isn't just about comfort, it's about connection and control. It's through the seat and the feedback from the steering wheel that they sense the car's every move. Imagine trying to navigate a ski slope with oversized boots. It's cumbersome and delays your reaction to the terrain. Back in the old days, seat fitting was a bit like a makeshift operation. Drivers would perch in the chassis while someone poured expanding foam around them. It was a hit or miss affair. Too little foam and it wouldn't set properly. Too much and it would create a sticky mess. Once the foam set, it was a matter of trimming it down, covering it with duct tape, and hoping for the best. But as testing progressed, adjustments were inevitable. Sometimes it required a good whack with a hammer to get things just right. But the real challenge was the wear and tear from repeated entry and exit. The seat would loosen and the chassis fit would suffer. An example was the case of Roberto Moreno when he was driving for Gulls Racing. Roberto faced a unique challenge during seat fitting. Despite being a small guy, his seat turned out to be too thick, causing it to fit loosely in the chassis. This posed a significant safety concern, especially at high speeds. To address this issue, a simple yet ingenious solution was devised. A piece of half-inch plywood, custom-shaped to match the contours of the seat. When inserted into position, it snugly secured the seat within the chassis, providing Roberto with a safer and more stable seating arrangement. This makeshift fix proved to be a lifesaver during a dramatic turn of events at Carburation Day practice in Indianapolis. Roberto's car made contact with another vehicle, causing it to spin out of control and barrel down the pit lane at an alarming speed of 200 miles per hour. In a stroke of luck, the plywood insert, acting as a makeshift barrier, absorbed the impact and deflected a rogue drive shaft away from Roberto's back, preventing potential injury. Fast forward to today, and the landscape of Formula One seat fitting has evolved significantly. Safety standards have been raised, with regulations mandating a minimum distance between the seat back and the chassis front bulkhead. While some may argue that it's not enough, it marks a crucial step forward in protecting drivers, especially those of smaller stature who were previously at a disadvantage. Moreover, modern seat systems are designed for swift removal, even with the driver still seated, to facilitate rapid extraction in the event of an accident. Though such scenarios are rare, this innovation stands as a testament to Formula One's unwavering commitment to driver safety, potentially reducing the risk of severe injuries. But before that, we know you wouldn't want to miss out on more exclusive content like this. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with all the latest in the world of Formula One. Let us move on. Crafting the perfect seat for a Formula One driver is like tailoring a custom-made suit. It needs to fit just right. But instead of measuring tape and fabric, engineers use foam and carbon fiber to create a seat that feels like a second skin for the driver. The process begins with the molding of the seat. The driver puts on their racing gear and settles into a special mold inside the cockpit. This mold is filled with expanding foam, which shapes itself around the driver's body and the contours of the chassis. It's like sitting in a cozy armchair, but with a lot more precision involved. Next comes the comfort testing stage. Here, the driver moves around as they would during a race, making sure their arms and elbows feel comfortable and supported by the foam. Some drivers prefer a tight fit, feeling almost stuck in the car to minimize movement during high-speed turns. It's all about finding the balance between comfort and control. Once the foam mold is just right, it's time for digital modeling. The mold is scanned to create a detailed 3D model, which serves as the blueprint for the final carbon fiber seat. Engineers fine-tune every aspect, from pedal reach to steering wheel angle, to ensure the seat fits the driver like a glove. Next, they start by crafting the seat out of carbon fiber. This isn't just any carbon fiber seat. It's tailor-made to fit the driver perfectly. Layers of carbon fiber are carefully applied to the mold, which is then baked in a special oven called an autoclave. This process ensures that the seat is strong, lightweight, and incredibly durable. They even carve out specific openings in the seat for safety gear, like seat belts and the HAMS device, ensuring the driver's safety is never compromised. Moving on to stage 5, it's all about making sure the driver feels comfortable and in control. Every detail of the cockpit is meticulously examined, from the placement of the steering wheel to the positioning of the pedals. They have to get it just right, as even the smallest adjustment can make a big difference when it comes to driving at high speeds. Safety regulations are strictly followed to ensure the driver has good visibility and can react quickly to any situation on the track. And finally, they add the finishing touches to the seat. Extra padding is added to make sure the driver stays comfortable during those long races, but they have to be careful not to add too much padding, as it can make the seat heavier and affect the car's performance. To protect the driver from the intense heat generated by the car's engine, they cover the seat with a layer of gold foil. It might sound fancy, but it serves a practical purpose by reflecting heat away from the driver, keeping them cool and focused during the race. Once the meticulous process of crafting a Formula One racing seat reaches stage 7, it's time for the ultimate test: track testing. This is where the rubber meets the road, quite literally, as drivers take to the circuit with their newly fitted seats. It's only out on the track that they can truly gauge how well the seat performs under real racing conditions. If any adjustments are needed, they can make minor tweaks on the spot. However, if more significant changes are required, it's back to the drawing board to ensure that the perfect fit is achieved. While the primary function of the seat is to keep the driver securely in place, it's designed with some degree of adjustability. Mounting points at the front and rear allow for height and tilt adjustments, giving drivers the flexibility to fine-tune their seating position based on personal preference and the unique characteristics of each track. For instance, at circuits like Monaco, where visibility is crucial, drivers may opt for a slightly raised seating position, even if it means sacrificing some of the handling advantages of a lower center of gravity. Interestingly, the seat itself isn't permanently fixed to the cockpit. Instead, it's designed to slot into a series of pins or mounts. This design choice prioritizes quick extraction in case of an accident, ensuring that safety remains paramount. The primary means of anchoring the driver in place are the seat belts, which work in tandem with the seat to hold the driver firmly in place, even when subjected to the extreme forces experienced during high-speed cornering and braking. What do you think about the level of detail that goes into making Formula One seats? Have you ever considered how important they are for the driver's performance on the track? Share your opinions in the comments section below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video.